Hi everybody, and welcome back to Hex Token Channel. Here we are on hex.com. Let's get straight into it, folks. And what are we on? Day 775, the 15th of January 2022. And we have a price of 24.934 cents, up just under 1% from the previous day. So it's 3 increases in a row, so that's pretty nice. Let us, so I'm moving around there with the mouse. The return on investment multiplier from all-time low, 5th of January 2020, is 4,417 X's, so pretty nice. That excludes staking, of course, so stake it to make it. And let's have a look at the payout for stakers, 6.044 hex per T-share. So that's what, just over $1.50, I think, per T-share. Pretty amazing. And the T-share price $5,048. T-share rate 20,247.2, up 11.6. Which is a pretty good day. In fact, we're up every day the last 10 days except for 2 days in the share rate. So that's really, really cool. It's going up and to the right, folks. Major hex pumpamento, of course. Let's have a look at the average stake period, 6.09 years, and the annual percentage yield rate, interest and early in-stake penalties, 38.68%. Let's look at liquidity in the pools, only 122.8 million. That really isn't a lot in the scheme of things. Liquidity in the pool, 31,618,000 US dollars and 1,704 ETH in the pool. Let's have a look at total value. Locked, the valuations, 15.08 billion. Market cap, 143.95 billion, including the origin accounts. T-share market cap is 53.5 billion. And there, oh wow, there's less than 10.6 million T-shares again. They're down 5,332. So if you've got T-shares, folks, you're feeling pretty good by that, for sure. Total supply, 637.8 billion. And the minted inflation is 26.1 million. Circulating supply 577.3, up 22.55. So we have a bit of an update after having quite a few down days in circulating supply. So look at the stake supply, 60.473 billion, and that's up 3.5 million on the stakes there. We're going to move over past GA or good accounting. The amount of percentage stake coins is 9.48%. Payout to stakers 64 million. And remember, most of this is, not most of it, it's all deferred until the stakes mature. And the penalties are 1.1 million, so a nice little bounce back there for the penalties. And it's really cool to earn interest and penalties in Hex. And as I say, in the future, I believe that there'll be quite a few probably early in-stake penalties, maybe in another 2 years' time. And this here could really be a nice little windfall for those who are staking for longer than that. Change in total holders 471 up to 4,010. Pretty cool. Stakers over 75,000 up 184. Total stakers 95,469 up 172, and current holders up 161 to 276.45. So those are the results today, folks, for day 775. Let's get into the real market. We're actually doing pretty well, and then we're up at around 25 cents, and then the price just sold off just after we clicked over the hour there. So maybe some stakes matured and people sold that down. Maybe the case. Let's jump over to the T-share price at the moment, 4,866. It's slightly lower than the snapshot with that price correction there. And of course, the T-share price, just consolidating before next move up is my guess. And the Hex price looking really poised for greatness is what I say there. The share rate is moving up and to the right, and that's been pretty good. Like I say, 8 increases in the last 10 days. This is going up and to the right, and adoption has been increasing as well. This is going to really explode when Pulse Chain launches. It's going to be massive. It's going to be so good. Let's go look at the stakes for the penalty. This is the Hex payout per T-share, and obviously this has been spectacular, and it's also rising as well. You can actually sort of start to see that rising up in there, can't you? Obviously, there's a lot of penalties from the PulseX sacrifices. People early in stake a lot of stakes too. All right, so we're going to look at this is the 15-year view of global stakes, everybody's stakes. We're just going to have a zoom in on the next 6 months, this front end period. So let's go do that. Here we are here. And of course, we've got the standard, these 2 stakes coming out, and then this one here on the 28th of February. So we've got 175,000 T-shares coming out. Remember, we've got just below 10.6 million. So that's how much share. And then of course we've got this one original big candle, 1 billion here. But these ones here were just restaked. These candles, these big ones, they're restaked from the end of last year. Let's jump over to the Hex Whalebot. We had a 10 million mature after 680 days, so that's actually quite a long stake maturing. So it's a bit late in the piece coming out, but that's there. We had 1.4 million Hex sold 21 hours ago. 1 million Hex in staked after 5 in staked early there as well, so that's interesting. What else we got going there? 1.5 million Hex brought 12 hours ago. Nice. 17.1 million stake for 10 days. It is the short OGs staking their Hex, and 4.6 million stake for 365 days. So congratulations, there's 1,000 T-shares there. Nice, almost 1,100. What else we got going there? Last one here, 10 minutes ago. So this is the one that sold down that market price that we saw on here. This red candle here was started by this one here, 1 million Hex sold down 10 minutes ago. So there we are. That's what happened there. Let's jump over to Pulse Chain, and obviously Pulse Chain is going to be super fast, super cheap, biggest airdrop in history, biggest yield farming in crypto history. It's going to be pretty awesome to see that, and a buy and burn feature is golden on that. Nice. All right, let's quickly jump over to the GitLab where the devs are working. Looks like there's a little bit of an update in the Pulse Chain testnet here 4 hours ago. Very cool. Let's jump over to the actual Pulse Chain testnet 2. 3.6 second blocks at the moment, so a little bit higher. 372,808 transactions in total, and this has really boomed since the go.hex.com site for hex staking on Pulse Chain testnet has been up, and of course a lot of people have been getting into that. I've got a few of those stakes, so I'm going to show those today in the PulseX live stream, so you definitely catch me for that later. Let's jump over to PulseX, see where we're at the moment. We've got a major update for PulseX, so we're going to refresh this. So we're at almost 916 million, and of course this is big news. We actually had big news from Richard, so we're going to jump there quickly. That these are the latest updates for other chains. So that's adding all those up. BNB was 38. Binance was 38.5 million. Bitcoin 13.6 million. AVOX and Polygon all up in a couple of millions there. Pretty amazing. So adding all that up is 64 million. So we've got a revised figure for Richard. So previously we've been using about 35 million, but really that's a much higher 64 million. So we're going to add that on to our figure here. So that brings us up to $980 million. Can you believe it? We're only about 20 million away from hitting $1 billion. Amazing. We got today has ticked over, so we've got 23 hours and 34 minutes to go until another 5% increase. So today you can get 10,000 points for $1.41, and you can see that on the sacrifice curve there, the white lines intersecting, showing the $1.41 over here, and the time is here on the day. We're on day 18, I think, or day 19. I think we're on day 19. Day 19 now. So we're moving up this curve here. Cool. About 58, 59 days in total. Let's jump over to pulsex.info. This is where you sacrifice. Just follow the instructions very carefully, and you'll be perfectly fine. Let's jump over to pulseleads.x. This is, gives us a lot more information. So we're just going to update this, get the latest and greatest. So we're going to do that. So we've still got no change in the top 7. We've got 7 over 10 million. We've got 77,229 wallets. Let's have a look, breakdown. We've got 542 million on the ETH chain being sacrificed, and that is 2,108 million, or almost 109 million. It's pretty fantastic. ETH is 212,000 US dollars. USDC is almost up at 100 million. That's 99.2 million. USD Tether is at 36.6 million, and DAI at 5.3. So pretty cool leaders there in the top 5. Very cool to see that indeed. All right, don't forget to catch me later for the live stream. We're going to go more in depth into this live coverage in a couple of hours time. So definitely look forward to seeing you there. So that was a pretty cool update from Richard there. And Richard was pretty excited about that as well. So the other thing I was going to say was that Richard's changed his header here on Twitter. So multi-billion-dollar founder, very cool, some new imagery. I like it, looks good. All right, let's jump over to Pulse Chain timeline. Obviously, we're on this Pulse Chain testnet 2.0, so we're just going to head up over here. We're currently on day 35. Day 35 on Pulse Chain Testnet 2. So I'm going to have to change my diagram a little bit because I've got these overlapping with Pulse Chain Testnet 3. So obviously Pulse Chain Testnet 2 is running longer. And of course our PulseX is continuing on as well. So looking forward to that. All right, hope you guys subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, and catch me for the live stream a bit later on. Look forward to seeing you then. Bye for now.